Arsenal fans, you have some good news and some bad news, and I don't know which one should I first bring you. First things first, Martinelli has failed the lead fitness test, obviously be part of the game of Arsenal versus Brentford that's going to be played at the Emirates. But good news is Bukayo Saka and Zinchenko are part of the Arsenal squad preparing to play part into the game of football that if Arsenal wins, they are going to be back onto the Premier League table. Virgil van Dijk has been named the Liverpool player for the month of February, and the manager, Mikel Arteta, has come out and really spoken out onto what he thinks is going to be a season like after they win the game of football today, and how the pressure of teams like Man City, Liverpool is really mounting onto Arsenal, and how the pressure will really revert all somersault to Liverpool and Man City tomorrow as they take action at Anfield, if at all they go ahead to win the game of football against Brentford. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football Champions League. So this Premier League football is back, and guess what? We are really having a lot of games today, and tomorrow the big one is on, but also we have another big one. Aston Villa versus the side of Tottenham Hotspur. Early kickstarter tomorrow before Man City pays a visit to Anfield. We thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on our daily. And let's start it off with the story coming in through from this person very close to the Arsenal side. I remember the first story I saw this person break was that of William Saliba, and this is none other than Prek Brown 95. He broke the story of William Saliba, that Saliba is really gonna find himself in a position of really renewing his contract. That was in the summer of 2022, and then he went ahead obviously renew it. And he gave us the news, I think, last time of Gabriel Jesus and very many others, and this time around has told us that Gabriel Martinelli is known in the Arsenal squad to face Brentford today. However, Alexandra Zinchenko and Bukayo Saka are both in the squad. That is what Prek Brown has gone ahead to let us. Now let's dissect this to the fullest. What does it mean? It really means that Arsenal are not having Gabriel Martinelli. Let's first discuss Gabriel Martinelli in proper details. Gabriel Martinelli has been one of those players that has gone ahead to be fighting in for his form this season, and when you look at his numbers and the previous games, Martinelli has been really up and running. You can all agree with me. He has been struggling this season because last season he went ahead to score 15 Premier League goals and had how many assists? Let me check here. And he had 5 assists last season. That is a 20 goal involvement, right? This season he has gone ahead to play 25 games, 6 goals and 4 assists. And every time he has gone ahead to really gate onto the run, like gate or hit the ground running, he has gone ahead to get a setback. And that setback has been really bad for him as a player. It hasn't gone ahead to do justice to him. And that has been known to every Arsenal fan that has gone ahead to be watching in this channel, that he has been struggling with injuries. Ever since he really got an injury towards one of the last games of the season where they lost to Brighton by 3-0, Martinelli has turned out to be an injury-prone player. Though his injuries don't keep him out for long, he has not gone ahead to keep that consistency, and Arteta has gone ahead to give him the belief and the trust. And in the previous 4-5 games, the trust has been really reciprocated. We have to all admit that the trust has been really reciprocated, and we are waiting to see how he really heals. But in a game like this, where the player in the caliber of Martinelli has gone ahead to be scoring goals and putting in assists, like in the game of Arsenal they played and went ahead to beat it's Sheffield on Monday. He went ahead to really score a goal. We know to it that when they were beating Newcastle, he went ahead to put up a very beautiful assist for the goal of Kai Havertz. And when they are beating Burnley, he had an assist. So he has been trying to really cope up with the situation at the side of Arsenal. But the problem has been Every time he fights to get back, he really gets a setback. But the good happiness is that Arteta gave us a very good positive story in the press conference on Thursday that he's really coming and he's soon getting there. That's what Arteta went ahead to let us know. And I think it's just not to hurry him back. And if you're an Arsenal fan, the huge question will be, should you hurry him back in a game like this? I don't think there is need. Even when Arsenal is playing FC Porto, I don't see any reason to really hurry this guy back because it doesn't really add up. It doesn't really add up because you can really win the game of FC Porto and the game of Brentford without Martinelli. Lots of players at Arsenal can play as left forwards. Trossard is a favorite to start, as I went ahead to come up with my predicted starting 11 and put him there because I had this same thought in my mind that why should you rush Gabriel Martinelli? There was no reason for rushing him back. Then Reece Nelson can also do the job. Gabriel Jesus can also do the job. Even Edin Ketia can come out and really do the job for the club of Arsenal onto that position. That's why there is no need for obviously to hurry him back. He should just really get ready for other games to get him through. And Arsenal is going to have to show us that they can really do without some players. And Martinelli has been really picking up a very huge form at his side. So for me, I think if I were an Arsenal fan, no reason to worry about this game. Martinelli is out. He has not gone ahead to make to the squad, so other players can really take this over. And after Gabriel Martinelli, you look at the players returning. Talking about Zinchenko, he has been out for a month plus because of a calf injury, and the manager's not gonna hate to really hurry him back because there was a different kind of player in particular that has gonna hate to put up a show and represent it to the fullest, and that player is none other than what's his name? And that player is none other than Jakub Kiwior. Is going to hit to put up a show in the absence of Julian Timber and Tomiyasu, plus Zinchenko, who were really ahead of him into the starting positions of Arsenal as a left back. He has shown up and lived up to the occasion, having an assist and a goal with a couple of secondary assists as a player. So he has gone ahead to really protect that side very, very well. And what a way to see to it that you put up a performance like that. And I know today Jakub Kiwior is going to be really in the starting 11 of Arsenal. And for Zinchenko returning, it's a very huge boost for Arsenal. And the main reason as to why he should return is because of the Champions League. That is it. I know he might get in some 30 minutes of playing, but Arteta always shocks us. He can even give him a go to start in his team. That is Mikel Arteta for you, because he does a lot of work in such situations as a manager. And we let us not be shocked when you see Zinchenko in the starting 11. But if I'm Mikel Arteta, all I do is simple. I get Jakub Kiwior to play some 60-70 minutes. Zinchenko comes in through to play some 30 or 20. Then later, we see whether he's going to be starting the game of what's the name? In the game of FC Porto in the midweek. That is Zinchenko for you. And it's a very good return for him, because in the Champions League, you obviously need a player like Zinchenko to do the needful. That is the man himself, Zinchenko. And right now, Man United has gone ahead to obviously get a penalty, and Bruno Fernandes has gone ahead to bury it in the back of the net. It's 1-0 for the club of Man United. The assist is all about Garnacho. Garnacho has been brought down by Tarkowski, and it's a penalty well taken by Bruno, though Pickford has gone ahead to really go the right side, but Bruno had a lot of speed on the ball. He couldn't really meet it. That is 1-0 for the club of Man United at Old Trafford, and I'll be bringing you the results onto the United Matters channel. But I was still talking about Zinchenko and his return at the club of Arsenal. His return is really a huge boost. For Bukayo Saka, you remember, in my predicted starting 11, I went ahead to really put him there because I knew exactly that he's really going to be back. Illness cannot really put him off, right? It cannot really put him off for a week. And I know, having gone ahead to be played 45 minutes and got an assist against Sheffield, he rested for some 4 days, and nothing is really going to stop him from really getting to where he's supposed to be and playing for the club of Arsenal and doing the needful in there for the club of Arsenal. And that is exactly what you really want. For Bukayo Saka, he comes into this game of football when you really want to see him really score more and more and more and more goals as a player, and you really have to live up to the expectation of him continuing to score more and more and more and more. And I still stand on my prediction. I keep my stains onto Bukayo Saka's goals in the Premier League. I know he's going to really hit 20. Today might be one of those days where Saka will come out and really put up a very beautiful shift. I would love to see him score a hat-trick. I still believe it, that he still has a hat-trick to score. He has going to hit to score a couple of braces, but I feel the hat-trick is coming. And this might be the day for him to really score a hat-trick. It might be the day for him to show up that he's really ready to get up and running and going as a player. So Zinchenko and Bukayo Saka in the squad of Arsenal. Martinelli is really out of that squad, and let's see how things really pan out. And Virgil van Dijk has gone ahead to really win the Liverpool player for the month of February. That is Virgil van Dijk for you. He has been named the player of the month. He has won the player of the month award for February at Liverpool. He had to win it because of that goal he went ahead to score when they are playing against Chelsea. Towards the end of the extra time, Virgil van Dijk said, let me end this, and he sailed it with a very beautiful header, and he deserves it. He's a leader, and he said they have to do everything to protect their manager as he leaves, and they have to win everything they're really involved in. They are really leading the Premier League table with 63 points. You understand? And they're playing Man City tomorrow. I'm gonna be really putting up a very huge shift today in the match preview. Wait for that. It's gonna be really coming up thick and fast. But Haaland has gonna hate to say to it that he wants to face people like Virgil van Dijk because of his quality, and if at all he can really destroy people of quality of Virgil van Dijk, then he is good to really be given his flowers. He wants to be performing at a high level than never before. So congratulations to Virgil van Dijk, and he was one of the players that I think got rested as Liverpool was playing away in Sparta Prague, and after being played in Sparta Prague, a lot really came up, and he's going to be really leading his side by example. He deserves it, and if at all he continues to perform like this, you never know, he might find himself in a position of really getting himself awarded again to win that of match. That is Virgil van Dijk for you. So congratulations to Virgil van Dijk, and hope he really continues to represent his side of Liverpool better and better and better. And in the midweek, they're going to be playing at Manchester United. Sorry, next weekend they're going to be playing at Man United, and it's really going to be a hard one for these sides. Arteta on the message Arsenal's recent results are sending to their title rivals. He said, it's because it shows the quality and consistency that the team is showing. The way that we have scored those goals as well, not only the manner, but as well the personnel, is a real positive thing to see. Then there is the fact that we are conceding very little defensively, so those ingredients together are very powerful to get results and consistency, and we want more. So Arsenal really wants more, and you see the hunger onto the pitch. They are really hungry. They're really waiting for themselves to put in the best thing possible, and that is none other than Mikel Arteta. Obviously, the form that Arsenal have gone ahead to hit has to really shock everyone who really goes ahead to play at Man City and Liverpool, because the team is really very hungry. I remember yesterday, one of my videos I did, I hinted about how Gary Neville said Arsenal is having the best squad in the league. That is it. And some people won't really believe it, but it's the fact. It's the fact, and you have to believe it. They're really having the best squad, player per player, and how these players are going to have to obviously sink in, and how their injuries are really recovering, you know. And I just ask myself, how is Arsenal going to be looking next season when they add in like 4 or 5 players in? It's really going to look like a side that is going to compete for all the trophies: Champions League, Premier League, FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. So City are really worried because Arsenal is going to have to send them a message of pure quality, and Arsenal raising up to the occasion in this moment is really one of those moments that you will really live up to the expectation and really give the best of production and end product to their attacks. Defensively, they are doing okay. I told you they're gonna have to concede the least number of goals in the league, 23 goals, and they're having a better goal difference. They are scoring for fun. I don't know who is really gonna stop them. So your reactions onto Martinelli out, Zinchenko returns, are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name again. You can as well call me Aradi. Ciao, ciao. Man United 1-0 against Everton. Bruno Fernandes penalty. 19 minutes played. We out.